Good morning, everybody. So my name is Jean-Michel Rodriguez, coming from IBM. What I want to talk about now for the next 10 minutes is what is artificial intelligence? What does it mean for us? It's a buzz. All people are talking about it already. Wherever you're going, you have somebody talking about artificial intelligence. So what does it mean? And then in the afternoon, there is another session, 20 minutes, where I will go deeply in this in order to understand what is the link between artificial intelligence and cognitive business. So let's go to the first, and I think it will be the only one, chart. You know that, right? Who doesn't know this? Yeah, very good. This is HAL. Meaning that this is the artificial intelligence entity that has been designed for the specific movie 50 years ago. It was 2001 Space Oddity. You remember this one? And in fact, at this time, so 50 years ago, we were thinking that artificial intelligence can be or could be one entity. So you have a huge entity, and this entity is doing all. You can ask whatever to this entity. It can manage your house, manage your starship, discuss with you with your natural language. Whatever you think about, this entity was able to do it. Moreover, if you do +1 on each letter of HAL, that's make IBM. Yeah, but that's for the story. And we thought it was possible to do that, and in fact was not. And after that, we went from this idea of entity, meaning unit entity doing all, to domains. What does it mean? That means that we are not able today, and even more 50 years ago, to have one entity doing all. No way. Meaning that with the known technology, we cannot do that. So what does it mean? That means that we need to think about domains. And artificial intelligence domain is also a way to show artificial intelligence. And when you look to those domains, all of them are used today for specific cases. If I'm looking to the first one, Turing Test and ELISA, you know Turing Test? So the Turing Test is simulation. I don't want to behave like a human. This is something that we will see this afternoon when we'll talk about cognitive. I want to simulate a human. I want to do what a human is doing with simulation, nothing else. This is typically what we see today in chatbot, help desk, support. So you have a machine, and this machine is talking to you and give you advices in order to do something, but there is no intelligence here. Just chatbot, just simulating. And there is a test, the Turing test, which is in fact, you have to discover if in front of you, behind the wall, it's a machine or it's a human. And today, with our known technology, nobody succeeds. The best we did is in Japan, and the chatbot remained, I would say, 25 minutes without being discovered. Then we have the autonomous planning and scheduling. This is mainly the transportation. We talk about that now. And here you have many tools, many data that help you to progress. With this kind of artificial intelligence, we have now the ethical problem coming, meaning what to do if a pedestrian is crossing the road, what to do if two cars are coming in the same cross road, and so on. What we can say is today we can have autonomous car, driverless cars, no problem about that. The only problem that we have is we have also human driving. So if we stop human driving, we will not have any problem to put autonomous car into our road. Then the vision we know that is physical vision with the eyes, and that's something that we know and that we are performing well. And then there is also something that came last year called object recognition. Object recognition is how a machine can learn on how to recognize a specific object. And that's quite easy when the object is known. If I'm talking about a water or bottle of water, all people knows how is made a bottle of water. Now, if a new one is coming, a human will say, oh, this is a bottle of water for sure. What about the machine? Not sure at all. And then if you scratch your bottle and put it in the garbage, human will recognize anyway a bottle of water, the machine will not. So this is a huge problem that we are looking at now. Then we have the robot. We know about robots. Robot is just today a matter of autonomy. Sometimes there is no intelligence in the robot. If we are thinking about the automotive, in the automotive industry, we have 1,600 robots for 1,000 employees. So we have much more robots than employees, than humans, into the automotive industry. So we know how to deal with this. The problem with the robots today is the autonomy and the batteries. So we have a lot of research around that. Another part of the artificial intelligence is knowledge, ontology, metadata, data, information, whatever you want to think about. This is a known domain, and we are working on this since a lot of time. Natural languages. So that's also part of the artificial intelligence and part of this human interface, human-machine interface, meaning how you can interact with a machine, how you can be sure that the machine will understand what you are saying. So that's not easy. You have some languages that are easy to interpret and easy to translate. You have a lot of that are not. The most difficult grammar or the most complex grammar in the world is the Spanish one. So the Spanish grammar is so ambiguous that it's very, very difficult to interpret. Then the machine learning. Machine learning, we know about it. We are all talking about machine learning, neural network, deep learning, deep network. But machine learning is not just neural network. You have much more than that, specifically because the neural network is seen as a black box. And a black box doesn't give you diagnostics. And when we are talking about health, medicines, we need diagnostic. So we have to use something else. So we have what we call genetic algorithm, decision tree, Bayesian network. So there is a lot of tools that help you to do machine learning. And the last one, and I will talk much more in detail then this afternoon, is the reasoning and decision. So that means that the ultimate of the artificial intelligence is let the machine take the decision. Is it a problem? Certainly yes. So that means that we have need now to think about that and to say, okay, we are now progressing. Artificial intelligence, even if it's not the strong artificial intelligence today, will come strong. Do we want machines to decide for us? That is really the key questions. Today we are getting advices, mainly on supervised mode, and then we are saying to the machine, okay, that's good or not. Tomorrow, the machine should be able to do it and do it in our seat. So it will be perhaps more difficult than to manage. Okay, so thank you very much for listening. Was a short introduction. I will go more in details this afternoon for the other session. Thank you.